A closed-door meeting has just ended here between the leadership of the herdsmen and that of the community. The agreement is that the herdsmen are supposed to leave the community within a week.
They have no right whatsoever to any parcel of land in Agogo area, and they cannot possibly also enter onto our land and expect us to remain quiet for them to even destroy our farmlands and even produce from our farms. So now the paramount chief has given them a moratorium of 1 week for them to evacuate all cattle from the land and go to wherever they can find land. The community had insisted on a 3-day moratorium, save that magnanimously the paramount chief has extended it to 1 week. So we expect these people to leave our lands within 1 week. The matter is that you cannot possibly enter into somebody's land and operate illegally on the land and disrespect this custom, the culture, and the laws of the land. So they are a nuisance unto the people of this community, and we cannot live with such nuisance.
Are there any arrangements on how they are supposed to leave this land?
The issue about how is to them, not to us. They have the animals on our land unlawfully. So however they do it, but we are giving them 1 week within which to evacuate, either by truck, by walking, or by airlifting. That is up to them. But as far as we are concerned, we start from today, and the 1 week ends today of next week, Tuesday of next week. So Wednesday of next week, we don't expect to have any more cattle on our land.
What happens when the week elapses?
You know, as I told you, we are into execution. We have a court judgment. We are executing. We are only just by the intervention of the paramount chief. We are only just staying the execution. We are not aborting the execution and take it right. We are staying the execution for 1 week. So if after the week they will not have complied with the magnanimous intervention of the chief, then we enforce the orders of the court. So we restart the execution. We will do it and finish it. Execution means that go on until the order is obeyed. So they will have to obey the order, or we will have to force them to obey the order. So that is the...
By which means?
Well, it is the state that is undertaking the execution. I'm sure that you know that upon the grant of orders by the court, we get the state agencies to execute the orders of the court. So we are only just facilitating the execution of the order of the court as per the state security agencies, and that is what is happening.
Are we going to see more animals being killed?
We don't have any interest in killing anybody's animal. In fact, we are not even happy that animals are being killed so far. And people are saying they are killing animals. I haven't been there, I don't know. They are driving the animals away. That is my understanding. I am not an operational person on the ground, and therefore I don't come under the command of the security structure. And it's the security structure that gives the command to operatives on the ground to enforce the orders of the court. So as far as I'm concerned, I want to see clear land without animals. However, the state institutions go about executing it is a matter for state agencies to discuss.
In the case now, I design MP Kano, I no credit. I'm so more bahache. No more buying and shy, no more shy, and I'm saying yes, I know my no. Nankomo yen is a Kabiank and then or in the buy and you see, oh, Mamma Masasi, Monje buying farm, Mufo Mum, Munye Bibia, Kama, or Munye. I know what you know, I know what you know, I know what you know. I'm say MP DC ban and say yano. Monena Casa, only more Casa. A mamma Bosome me, you know, more yet. A mamma now trim you know, more yet. Until the end, I'm say, Mukum dipa. Would you me find the persons a son aboa? And Uncle Fonso aquagigi loans are with the age, would you mean sell more food? No, why there no more to your loans. And the hand on one, yes, sir, and ye day, by the more and emphata. Until they are court is a monko. Until also Moko no be out. Yen Rebecca, any court to be judging, you say, a bind some monqua. yen yese bontena aban se wo monko nti wo monko na ho to bi ahonto no.
As a leader, I will still plead that they should also be lenient on us, because the cattle I know is created problems for them, but we should also find a way of turning the problem into benefit for everybody. So I will still say that they should just still have mercy to look at it and then look at how best we can all come together so that the agriculture program, the cattle rearing will go on for the benefit of the country and for my people as a whole. You know, there is still a killing of animals at the bush, and then there's a lot of complaint to my palace, and then based on the program that we are having, the Sudu Baba Foundation, we said that let us take this opportunity to bring all the stakeholders together, from the MP, the chief executive, and the Omahine and his people. We sat down today, but you know, I could say there's a lot of pressure coming because the people are not in support of the cattle still being on their land. But I know that if in case of no matter what, we still need to sit down and look at another alternative, because we can't just take one stand, say that all the animals should leave. So I'm still pleading that we should still look at it. We should have a second alternative to see how best we can to solve the problem.
Right. So they have given you 1 week. If nothing happens within 1 week, what will you do with your people?
Well, as a matter of fact, because there's a court order on it, I'm still telling my people to be very careful and reorganize themselves well. Because and then if there's a court order, nobody can challenge the court.
But now that you have been given 1 week, what will you do after the 1 week?
Yeah, we have still negotiated. I will still play it now.
If they say leave, they still insist that you have to leave. What will you do?
Yeah, well, then they have to leave. They have to leave for us to go back to the drawing board to see what is the second alternative. Well, I don't like a situation where anybody will be hurt, either a human being or an animal. Killing an animal is not something that everybody would like. Military killing, destroying animals and all this is not something that anybody wants. So I would say that after the 1 week, I'm still pleading from here to the 1 week. Yes, we will still do our what do you call it, our consultation and home. I mean, after I will still advise after the 1 week. If there's nothing happens, then I'll tell them to move, so that we still continue with our deliberations and see how best we can come out with a good ranching system to make an extension of time. We still plead for an extension, because definitely there are thousands of cattle there. If they are going to move within a week, it's not a small thing. And then when they are movement, they will destroy farms. So we have to be very careful in the way, with the evacuation, we also have to be very careful with the way that they will move the animals out.
Do we know where they will be moving to?
I don't know for now. That's why we just from the meeting. So we are now trying to sit down and look at the way forward on it. Yeah.